So your story is a fascinating one. You now oversee a sort of vast responsibilities, but your story was quite humble in the beginning, even from the business end. Could you just give us a sense for context of who you are and where you've come from?
Well, I come from Dubai originally. Now we become Emirates. Dubai, I call it the jewel of the world because of the safety, because of the brain of the people, which create my country from zero, from desert into safe to everybody. And now we have every nationality living there, every religion living there. And we don't differentiate between color or culture or religion or where you come from. Like we are big family working hard to support my country. This is the philosophy of my country, United Arab Emirates. This is why we become the most important economical venue or center or whatever you call it from all over the world. Now they are coming there, they feel safe, they invest there. A lot from England, for example, who lives in England, English and foreigner investor, they are coming with billions and billions of dollars to invest in the country.
So what was in terms of building your own businesses, of course, you obviously have a vast business now. What was the defining moment for you? I know it began as a construction company, I think quite a small construction company. What was the point where you realized it could be something much bigger?
No, before that, I was studying, and during summer, I thought, to come to work part-time because we are a small family, and there is not enough income, for my parents. I remember I went to an American company, they are geology, and apply. And my English that time is very poor, and they are needing for English translator to the drivers, and I failed. They kicked me out. One Englishman there, he is scanning, and he said, "Khalaf, you come, you work for me." I said, "Yes, sir." And I worked with them a few months, during the summer for school. And I was paid maybe the month that time, maybe $5. And I was boy, maybe 13 years. And I remember he take the money, take it to my mother because we are close to that. He doesn't leave the money with me. And once he gave me to clean, Hoover, to clean the floor, I refused. I said, no, traditionally we don't clean floors, somebody else clean the floors. And he is very wise gentleman, an English gentleman. He said, no, don't worry about it. He took the Hoover and he started cleaning. When I saw him, I jump. I said, no, sir, I will do it. No, he said, Khalaf, don't do it. And anyway, I get another one, I start cleaning. I learned from that. There is nothing to stop you and nothing to bring you down, whether you're cleaning or you are cleaning a car or parking. This is the warm-up, I call it.
That's interesting. So is this something that you know now, well, there'll be many things, of course, that you wish that at that age you'd known? What would be the thing you'd tell yourself at that age?
Well, the life is in turbulence. Nothing easy at all, provided you plan. I believe myself, if we think to give everything time and to like organization chart, like a chart or program of daily. I mean, I am a person who goes, I wake up very early, shower and have breakfast very early. I am in the office 6:30 in the morning. My meeting starts from 7:30. By 9:30, I'm over, finish. I don't have anything. I go to work, exercise a little bit. I visit my project or some of our units, and then I go to exercise. I come afternoon. This is the plan. If we in life plan our time, I think we can produce more and more and more. Definitely, life has a lot of turbulence. Like you are driving a car, 4-wheel drive, and rough road, up and down, And don't stop. If the tire puncture, you have to fill it and continue. 1 time, 3 times, in the end of the day, you are going to succeed. I'm not talking theoretical, I'm talking practical. Practical is the most important. We should learn from each other. Don't say that he is or she is young, I cannot learn. No, listen. You have to listen more than to talk. I mean, listen to everybody. This is I call it, the first successful step. If we only talking and lecturing to everybody, believe me, it means we are failure. We study in the school, which is excellent to give us the base, but the practical is in life. We have to see physically, we have to do things. And that is the success. Yes.
So I want to move on to language and culture. And when I gave my introduction, I talked about, obviously, that we live in a world dominated by the English language. Of course, we're speaking in English right now, mostly Hungarian audience with a guest from the Middle East, and we're speaking in English. And that can be a very useful tool to have a language that everyone or many people understand. You've also, I think you're a very strong advocate for the preservation and the valuing of one's own culture and language. Could you speak about that?
Well, English language, I mean, I have to agree that it helps everybody in the world, to communicate with everybody. If I speak my own language to go to Japan or China or America or Europe, I cannot communicate. This language is the base. It doesn't mean this should replace my language, at least at home. The problem the English language now, even at home, sometimes without feeling, we communicate in English because it is easy to communicate and a great language. But now, what I'm doing, my research center, Habtoor Research Center, we are putting prize money. How we can teach our children at home not to speak English, to speak Arabic. And we are doing it in Egypt and in Dubai. We are trying to help. Therefore, our language is not dying. In a school, also I own my school myself. We are putting prize who will speak more Arabic. Of course, English language is an issue. Very important to us, but also we need our language.
When you're giving money to that, is that for education or is that like to poetry competitions or these sorts of things?
Competition of people, how they can use the language. Definitely not. I'm not the person to assess whether there will be a team, academic team, to assess who is the best in that in his presentation or their presentation.
Could you say something about why you think it matters? I mean, I read recently that in Norway, Norwegian children now are speaking English in schools with their friends, but they're speaking only Norwegian at home with their parents and grandparents, which suggests in one generation they will be speaking English at home. And so there does feel to be obviously something lost if that happens. So why do you think it's important to keep one's own language and culture?
My company is a pure Arabic company group. We are about 15,000 family. I own the company 100%. And if you believe it or not, in the company itself, we don't speak except English. Our correspondence English, our communication English, early morning briefing English, debriefing in them English. Something it's important language. I can say it is a business language and we need it. This is very important, but this is not the issue, sir. The issue at home. Let us talk English anywhere we want, but at least at home, if you are Hungarian, you have to speak Hungarian language. If you are Swedish, speak Swedish language at home. This is what only my concern. We want at home to speak Arabic. No, I don't want to blame the little guys. Also, we blame us as adults. We are as adults immediately because the English language is very easy to communicate. And we take it easy.
Yeah. I read somewhere that the company Salesforce likes to recruit from Hungary because they said their data shows Hungarians reason slightly differently because of their language. And it actually leads to new creative perspectives on a problem. I'm wondering, is it the same in Arabic? Is there a sense within the company that do people reason differently in the two languages when you're trying to tackle a problem?
No. We hire the qualified. We don't care what language, provided he knows English. Yeah, we have hired the qualified. We don't look into his resume or CV, what you call it, where he come from, or what is his religious, or what is his background, etc. Resume and the test, practical in the field. Sometimes resume doesn't work. You have to prove on the field.
So I just want to move on to Hungary, because of course here we are in Hungary, and you have a lot of connections to Hungary. business here, and obviously you come regularly. First of all, when did you first start coming to Hungary?
The first I formed, I funded tennis tournament in Dubai for the ladies in the Middle East and the Arab world, the first in Dubai from 28 years, 29 years, I forgot. They were every player with their family from Europe, from America, from Japan, from this they come. And then I become, I don't know why, my chemistry work with the Hungarian. And I was sitting with them, they sit with me, with their family, with their parents, etc. I invite them for dinner, for lunch, etc. Even the other people, they were not happy about me, you know. But I enjoy. And once they invited me to come to Hungary. And I came long time ago, it's 28 years old. I mean, I love Hungary, but that time, most of the people here, they haven't born that time. And there's nothing. Nothing, even the hotels. I stayed in Marriott Hotel those days. There's no air condition. One guy, he ran away to bring fan for me. Therefore, I can sleep with my son and another guy. And I walk in Andrashi Street, all the building, the color is black. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, I don't remember there's nothing. But I enjoyed it. I saw the people, nice. I felt comfortable. I felt safe. I felt this country, people, they are looking like us. We started from zero. These people, I'm sure that the Hungarian going to do something better than other European, the West Europe. And of course, they need cooperation. And I started coming and talking, etc. I met with the government, with the Prime Minister, with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and a lot of business team, etc. And we said, we must do something. We have to create something for this beautiful city, because I did not accept Budapest myself. And even they made a conference, I delivered a speech there, and everybody was supporting. And, we said, we have to work on that. There were nobody in the street, nobody, and with my respect, even Hungarian, they were not there, I don't know where. And see now, because if you put your feet in the floor and start working, you can produce. But if you are in the back, I mean, Hungarian, they are hard worker, they are clever, they can deliver, and I can see now what's happened, this development and great result, really. My congratulations to all of them. They did a great job. Definitely, I work for them because I love this country. I made a lot of promotion in the Arab world. I mean, a lot of people, if I walk in the street now, you see Arab family, they say, Khalaf, we came because of you. I said, thank you very much. I said, be assured this is a very safe country, which is true.
Well, thank you. We've got a couple of minutes more before we open it up to questions, so give some thought to your questions. But bringing it back to some of the younger people in the audience, and obviously you've had this extraordinary trajectory in your life. You talked before about discipline, I think, but beyond that, if you distill your entire career into some principles for any young people who are ambitious to build something like you've built, or simply to build their own life in a way that has a strong sense of purpose, what would you advise them?
There is a lot of opportunity, but it depends how you will hunt it, how you will hunt that. Not everybody has money, can succeed. And you will see somebody has no even capital will succeed with the plans, It depends on the way of approach. I believe in something, the English, they call it discipline. I call it God plans. God created night for sleep, comfort, right? And day for work. If we divide our time, when we work, I'm starting for this. I want to start with a shape called discipline in English. But this is culture and rule of life. If you go on rule of life and you put your bases, you make everything in order. I mean, a lot of people, they go, I don't want anybody who owns discotheque here be upset from me. We have to stop people going to nightclubs and discotheque. People must sleep early, wake up early, do sport, go to work early, and rest. This is very important. If you do God discipline, huh? Which is English discipline, they call it. I mean, I think this is part of the first step. First step, you have to plan yourself. You have to educate yourself. You have to convince your hair. To convince it, I will do this. I am up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Have a shower, pray, have breakfast before 6 o'clock, and I'm happy. I go to work like a horse. Thanks God. You know, I go play tennis to beat everybody. If I don't beat that person, if he work for me, I fire him. Simple. So, I mean, this is, of course, I mean, to succeed without somebody to support you is very difficult. Nobody supported me. Nobody. I started my work. I was training with my big boss. I learned from a lot. He was paying me peanuts. He put me in Abu Dhabi from Dubai. I was that time maybe 16, 17 years with an engineers, all of them engineers, about 30, 40, 50 years old. And later, I appoint myself as a general manager, which is not legally true, not legalized, you know. I appoint myself as their boss, and they accepted it. But nobody knows about that, you know. They accepted it, and we work hard. We live in a camp. The labor, myself with the engineer, each one sleep, and 3, 4 people in one room. No water. Early morning we go to swim in the sea. I mean, for a long time. I mean, our skin here become like fish. You know, you have to, from the seafood, you know, it was not easy. Then I decided to leave. I went there. I have no money to work. I went to my brother. I borrowed some money from him. I remember about equal to 1,500 euro. Imported something which is not my line. My line is construction. And then everything, I lost it. I ordered tents. I saw it in the catalog from Scandinavia. It looks big. Later, I brought the tent. I opened them. They are small like this. It doesn't take one person. Also, I lost it. Then I went to my ex-boss because he told me, Khalaf, if you want to leave, you can leave. But he promised me not to do construction company. Because, you know, I learned a lot from him. I learned, and thanks to him. He gave me to learn, you know. He gave me the free hand. I came to him. I said, sir, I have no money. He said, come and work for me. I said, no, sir, I'm not coming for that. I want you to, I take your permission that you're approving that you release me that to do the business I do before. He said, Khalaf, go, do whatever you want. He thought I cannot do it. Anyway, I heard about, this is the first step. One man, he's a friend of my brother, Muhammad. I went to him. He has a tender of cinema, plaza call. I went to him. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Khalaf, come near to me. Because he's very close to my brother. He said, what do you want? And he is the chairman of a bank as well. He owned the bank. I said, what I need to tender on this for the cinema plaza. He said, but your boss tendering. I said, yeah. So what? He said, but I want you to beat the boss. I said, I'm going to beat him if you will help me. So we put the tender. I said, I don't have bonds, bank bonds, you know, and bank guarantee. He said, I will give you. He gave me. Anyway, I beat him, my ex-boss, and I won that. That is the first step. I made about $175,000 US dollar. Now you can start talking.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Has anyone got a question? The gentleman in the front row.
As we can see, there is a continuous real estate booming in your home country. Please just give us some visionary insights that in terms of investor confidence, what factors do you believe will be the most critical in sustaining continuous growth and to avoid overheating in this field?
My country, sir, to give priority number 1 is security and safety. From the minute you land, you are fully protected. You don't see who's protecting you. You are fully protected. If you leave a lady, if she leave her jewelry in a restaurant, she will come back after a day, she will find her bag there. This is something which is not available everywhere in the world. This is number one, the safety, safety, safety. Always I give, sir, example. I said economy is an issue, the most important thing on earth, not politics. Now they tell you politics, politics, politics. This is, I don't want to use bad word. First of all, the economy, then economy control the politics if we want to talk about politics. And my country is protecting every investor and doesn't differentiate whether you are US citizen or you are from China or you are from anywhere in the world. We are equal. I have schools, sir. In our school, 115, 120 nationality, imagine that. It means how many religions is in that school, and they are one family, brother and sister. They love each other. You will find all color. Caucasian, Chinese, Asian, black, white, everything. You will find all religion. The three religion, Jewish, Christianity and Islam, and Hindus, Buddhists, everybody there, they are one family. This is the greatest success. If the world will apply such no differentiation, no discrimination between color and religion, we will be the most safest world in the world. But we are not doing it. My country, sir, is school for everybody. I'm not talking because of my country. Ask anybody who goes there. Ask anybody who that. Ask the Hungarians themselves when they go how they feel it. I mean, this is, I can say, because of safety. Business is growing. I have my hotels. I have 7 hotels there, the most beautiful hotels. Now, in the summer, it is boiling hot, boiling hot. You will find a lot of Europeans staying there. 80%, 90%, 100% occupancy. More than Europe. And you will see the Europeans swimming and laying in the sun, which I cannot walk 1 minute there. I don't know what they do, this European, especially British.
We just want to get away from the rain is the important thing.
Yes,
hello, Mr. Khalaf.
Yes, sir.
My question to you is, you talked about turbulences on the road to success, or punctures, as you said. So what was the biggest turbulence in your road to success, and what was the lesson that you learned from it?
Thank you very much. There is few. I will give you a few examples. In business, I fail in few, not few, a lot. In the beginning, I was a little bit, somebody will tell me, we'll make, for example, furniture, which is not my line. I felt shy and I agreed. And my partners told me, we lost money. Other people came the same or similar to that people. They say, what kind of, let us do jewelry, and this is a beautiful location. We do jewelry. Also, they stole me because I didn't know about that. Why I'm saying this? Because do not be shy. Do not say, because of X, Y, Z, I will do this. The word no is the best thing. Myself and I hate partnership. Partnership to me is because that person or this group or that, they will not be happy from Khalaf. Khalaf is clear, transparent. There is nothing on me called discreet or secret. Whatever you hear to listen from me, that's all. Nothing. They never. Once, for example, I'll give you something more important. Great friend of mine, the best like my brother. He was the chief of police. He came to me, he said, Khalaf, what do you think we want to do? Soap. You know, soap. Soap. Okay. He's like my brother. Anyway, we get the land, we put and I didn't know how the mix of the soap. I didn't know how they do it. And we did this, we took a plot of land and we did the factory in residential area. Residential area full of people, children, men and women and everything. Later, you know how they mix it, the soap? Do you know? Do you know the material? Fat. Cow fat, and I don't know. And when I opened the barrels, the smell went and covered all the city. Everybody, they went to sue me in the courts. People ran away from their houses. And I ran away as well. Because I couldn't smell it. I I close everything, I burn everything. I said, anybody will buy it, free of charge, take it. This is a big mistake. You agree on something, you didn't know how to do it. Do something, you believe in it.
Thank you. Please thank our guest very much, Khalaf Ahmad Al Habtoor.
Thank
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.